Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and today we're going to look on how you can obtain a milk cooling plant license in Kenya. Down here below, we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure website page where we have given you detailed instructions on how you can go about the application process. Additionally, on the right hand side of our screen, we have included a select language option through which you can choose the language which you find easy to understand, and by choosing that language, all the information on our wiki procedure website page will be translated to the language of your choice, and you can easily revert back to English by clicking the downward pointing arrow and choosing English once again. We have also included external links to other websites through which you can visit and get more information on how you can go about the application process for you to get your milk cooling plant license. And we also included links to the Kenya Dairy Board online licensing portal through which we are going to make the application to get the license. We are going to go through this process as we move on with our presentation today, but before we move on, I will urge you to hit the like button and the subscribe button on our YouTube wiki procedure page, and also hit on the notification bell so you can get notifications every time we upload new content on our YouTube channel. So let's get back to our presentation, and the list of items which we are going to cover in this session include the need for a cooling plant license, the eligibility criteria, the required documents, steps to follow when making the applications, the fees, validity period, processing time, officer location and contact information, and any other information that we may find relevant on how to apply for the milk cooling plant license in Kenya. So welcome to our presentation today, which is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. The need for a cooling plant license. Licensing of milk processing is an important activity in the regulation of the dairy industry. It facilitates regular inspection of such premises to ensure compliance to the milk quality and safety requirements, and in Kenya, no person is allowed to carry out milk processing without a valid milk processing license. The eligibility criteria is as follows. A milk cooling plant license is issued to milk cooling facilities handling above or below 5,000 liters of raw milk per day. A milk cooling cooling premises should comply with the laid out hygienic and operation requirements. These include compliance in the following areas, among others. The premises should be properly located, designed, ventilated, lighted, and protected from contamination. Equipment, piping, accessories, and other contact surfaces coming into contact with the milk and milk products should be easy to clean and sanitize, corrosion resistant, and made from food grade material. The personnel should be clean, well groomed, properly attired, and medically certified. Records should be kept and maintained in a quality way. Waste management of effluent and other solid waste should be managed in accordance with the regulations. The required utilities, there should be adequate supply of potable waters and other essential utilities depending on the type of operation. The management of the premises should be managed by a qualified supervisor or manager. Operations, recommended processing schedule should be followed. For example, pasteurization temperatures, cooling temperatures, and time controls. Rodents and vermin control. The premises should be protected against invasion by flies, rodents, birds, and other vermin. The required documents. You need the medical certificate for milk handling personnel, PIN certificate, copy of ID card and passport, business registration certificate, proof of pasteurizations, approval from the National Environmental and Management Authority, a survey plan from Survey Kenya, architectural plans, structural plans, ownership documents, building permit, project registration with the National Construction Authority, and an assurance letter from the Kenya Dairy Board. The application or the procedure to make the application is as follows. For new projects, before construction of the milk cooling plant and layout of the equipment commences, ensure that you have obtained all the necessary legal approvals, and these approvals include an approval from the National Environmental Management Authority, NEMA, survey plan from Survey Kenya, architectural plans, structural plans, ownership documents, building permit, and project registration with the National Construction Authority. You're supposed to submit copies of the necessary approval documents to the Kenya Dairy Board to get an assurance letter. An assurance letter is issued on application to the Kenya Dairy Board in order to provide a framework for license issuance upon completion of the project. And during the construction, you seek regular advisory requirements from the Kenya Dairy Board compliances officer as construction and equipment layout goes on in your milk cooling plant. And on completion of the construction of the cooling facility, contact the nearest Kenya Dairy Board office for preliminary inspections of the plant. And whereas non-compliances are identified from inspections, improvements should be undertaken to the construction so that everything is in order or up to par. And if everything is in order, you can move on to the next step and make your application for a milk cooling plant license through the Kenya Dairy Board licensing portal, and that's the address of the portal. So you're supposed to visit the Kenya Dairy Board licensing portal through this address to make your application for the premises inspection and pay the requisite application fees. And if you're not registered, you're supposed to fill in the required information, which include your business details and your applicant details, your personal details, so as to register. And after registration, log in into your online account and make the payment for the application for inspection, which is 600 shillings. And after you've made the payment, this will be followed by inspection of the premises to ensure that it complies with the laid out hygienic and operation requirements of the Kenya Dairy Board. And if everything is successful, you're required to pay the requisite license fees, and this can be done by logging in again into your Kenya Dairy Board licensing portal dashboard and pay the license fee of 25,000 shillings. And once payment is made, the milk cooling plant license will be processed within 14 days, and it can be downloaded from your dashboard, your online dashboard, and the license has a validity period of 1 year, and you can start operations immediately. Note, you are supposed also to pay your monthly cess and levy as and where applicable, and other conditions of issuance of the license should be observed, and non-compliance can lead to the suspension of the permit. So let's check this out. Before we move on to the online application, for existing project, you're supposed to contact the nearest Kenya Dairy Board offices for preliminary inspection of the premises. This should be done at least 2 months before the expiry of the current license. After that, apply online for licensing and pay the requisite application fees. Inspection of the premises will be conducted, and if successful, you are supposed now to pay the requisite licensing fees. Licensing is processed and issued after 14 days and for a period of 1 year, and you're supposed to continue with the operation and pay the monthly cess and levy where and as applicable, and other conditions of issuance of the license should be observed. So let's check how this is done online. So once if you're it's a new project, you have finished construction, and you're supposed now to request for the preliminary inspection. If you're existing cooling plant, you're supposed to do this 2 months before the expiry of your current license. So come here through this to this portal, portal.kdb.co.ke. You can also access it by clicking on this link right here. And once you are in this login on this login page, if you're not registered, click on this registration icon. You'll be taken to this page. Fill in the business details. That's the business name, certificate number, date of incorporation, the physical location and postal location, your personal details, name, ID number, cell phone, and email address, username and password. Click on save. This is going to send an email to your email address, a confirmation email. Click on the confirmation link, which is going to confirm that you have made the registration application, and you will be directed to this login page once again. So using your username and password, log into the Kenya Dairy Board online licensing portal so you can access your dashboard. And once you have logged in, read the general information and then click on proceed. By clicking proceed, you'll be directed to this page where you're now supposed to fill in your business details. Now, depending if your plant cools more than 5,000 liters, you can choose exceeding 5,000 liters, or less than 5,000 liters, you can choose not exceeding 5,000 liters. More than 5,000 liters, you can choose the other option. And you are supposed to fill in the other details. For example, choose the year which you are applying for, the website, or fill in all the required details, the county where you are carrying out your operations. Let's say, for example, you're in Nairobi. Then click on save. This is going to direct you to the next page. Here you're supposed to verify that everything is okay, every detail you provided is correct. Then click on next. You're going to be taken to this new page. Click on new distribution point, And here you're supposed now to choose the product which you're dealing with. For example, let's say you're dealing with pasteurized milk, you're dealing with the wholesalers, you're dealing with 5,000 liters, and you're dealing your base of operations is in Nairobi. Click on save. It's going to direct you to the next page. If you have another distribution point, you can add that distribution point once again by clicking on the new distribution point. Choose whom you are selling to, the amount you're selling, and the new area, the other area of operation. Let's say it's in not Nairobi, so the next area of operation. Click on save. It's going to direct you to the next page. If you have a new distribution point, you can add it, but if you don't have, just click on save. It's going to take you to the next page. If you don't have another distribution point, just click on next, and it's going to direct you to the fourth page. Now the fourth page, you're supposed now to upload the required documents, which are a certificate of incorporation, copy of ID, medical certificate, and a PIN certificate. And make sure you have these documents ready. So if the documents are ready, upload the documents and click upload. And once you have finished uploading, click on next, which is going to take you to the next page. The next page is for making declarations, and the declaration, the page, this is what you will find in the last page. So you're supposed to click on submit. By clicking submit, you'll be taken to the next page where you'll be given instructions on how to make payment. You're supposed to pay 600 shillings to the M-Pesa pay bill number, and also an email will be sent to your email address giving you the same information on how you're supposed to make the payment. And after you've made the payment, you can once again come and click on the application part of, and by clicking on the application part, you'll be able to view your application. As you have seen, this is the we are right here, like here we have already made the application, and the status is that they have received the application and application payment. So let's just look. And after you made the payment, the balance will reflect here. So the 600 will reflect here, and after it has reflected here, down here at the inspection section, you'll receive notifications on the date they'll come for inspection. So once they have done the inspections, once again log in into your dashboard, come to your home page and click on the same application which you have just made the payment. So click on the same application and make the second payment. The second payment the second payment will be for the 25,000 shillings, and once you have made the 25,000 shillings, an email address will be sent to you, to your email, notifying you that you have already made the payment. And after 14 days you'll also receive a notification email notifying you that your license is ready, and you'll be given a confirmation link or a download link in your email address, on which you will click and you'll be able to download your license through the online portal or through your dashboard right here. So let's continue. The annual fees is 25,000 shillings. The application fees is 600 shillings. The validity period is 1 year. However, non-compliance can lead to the suspension of the permit. The processing time is 14 days. Contact information of the Kenya Dairy Board. They are located at Bishop Road in Nairobi, Kenya, at the Social Security House, and you can visit them through their website of www.kdb.co.ke. The online licensing portal can access through this link right here. And other information is that routine inspections are subsequently conducted to monitor continued compliance. Non-compliance can and may lead to the suspension of the license. So thank you for watching our presentation today, which was brought to you by Wikiprocedure. And before we conclude, I will urge you once again to go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you can get notifications every time we upload new content. So thank you for watching and have a good day.